Okay, here we have a Proaim gold pan tilt head. I live in the UK. I decided to order this just to see really basically how strong this item really is. There's not many reviews on YouTube at all, so I'm going to do a special little tutorial video just to tell you what I think of it and how strong it is and whether it lives up to what it says it is. Alright. Okay, so first things first, ordered it from CINCITY. That's from India. The item will come in about 3 or 4 days. I have to pay about £55 shipping to get it here. It comes in a very attractive case, so let's just go and show you that on this side here. So it's in a very good strong box, by the way, and this is 2 zip areas down here. As you can see, quite strong foam padding here. Sorry for the shaky camera, but I'm holding it for a special hand cam here. So yes, you don't get any instructions with it, but obviously you can download that on the actual site itself. So as I said, I got it from CINCITY. It cost me about £715. Including the shipping, which I didn't think was too bad really, considering it coming in about 3 or 4 days. Obviously got the phone cutouts, you get 3 metres of battery type cable with some fuses in there, which is quite handy. You get an AC adapter with like a European adapter sort of thing, which means you can go around the world, plug it into different devices. You get 15 metres of cable. And let's go to the controller itself. Here's the controller. This is pretty well built actually, and I do believe this is an updated version of this, because I think I had an old version of it. And you've got the damping speed down here, the directional side and tilt directional side. Obviously this is for a reason why you can turn the Proaim upside down on the jib, which I don't have at the moment. I don't think I'm going to be bothering with a jib. You also have the dead spot area as well, which is quite handy. Alright, that stops it from jerking, especially if the camera's really heavy. The last thing you want is the camera jerking on the actual handheld tilt. Alright. So construction wise, so let's have a quick little look. Sorry for the shaky camera, as I said before. Now the PT Gold has brass gearing here. The cheaper version has sort of an aluminium type thing, and I've been heard that they sort of tear very quickly. So it is a little bit more heavy built. There's another brass gearing there on that side. Now I've mounted it on a very heavy duty tripod, but it's just not a normal tripod. This tripod is actually a speaker tripod, which will take anything up to about 10 kg, 10 to 15 kg. So I've adapted this thing so I can actually rise the tripod up and down up to 9 feet above. So this is quite good for live bands. This is what I really got it for, so I can shoot above people's heads. The plate itself is very constructive, very strong. The overall appearance for the unit is quite good looking actually. It's alright. The welding might be a little bit funny to look at, but I mean, apart from that, who's going to worry about that anyway? As I say, it's quite a constructive piece of item. As I said, you get a power supply with it, 15 metres of cable, and the cameras I'm mounting on it is a Canon XL2, which is a little baby down here. I've got a couple of XL2s actually, and I'm hoping, whether it's going to work or not, I could ruin the whole item. I'm going to hopefully put this big bad baby on it. Now this is a Canon FD, massive lens, absolute weight of ton, okay? And we need to go through some details of the weight of the item itself. It weighs about 4 kg, 3.5 kg the item itself. And it says it will take anything up to about 7.5 kg in weight. So I worked it out by the time I put the Canon XL2 on. and that big bad baby, it will probably just about run it. But then again, I could damage the whole thing and burn the whole motor out. But I've got to try it, because this camera lens, you can't move the tripod a mil without it sort of jerking too far, especially if you're taking wildlife photography. It's impossible to move it really. So anyway, let's turn on the Proaim. Alright, so we can show it. So we just turn it on here. A nice brown green light turns up. Now, as you can see, if I just, that's sort of breaking out. I'll try and hold it at the same time. If I move, for instance, up, there's obviously different speeds on this item, and then I can move it the other way. And obviously you can use the other way as well, at the same time if you want to. Now there's different speeds actually on the item itself. If we go back to the controller itself, as you can see, I've got a middle speed at the moment. There's a dead spot pan which does work really well. The speed, as I said, you can adjust it. Now the control itself, if I move it just a little bit, and if let's just crank the speed up a bit. If I just move it a little bit, right, basically it's only going to move just a tiny bit across. So if I just move my controller a little bit, as you can see, it's moving very slowly. Right. Now if I push it forward a bit further, in either direction, and on the controller, it will move faster. Same with the other direction. If I move it that way, or if I want to move it just a little bit more slower, it works quite effectively. The only thing is the motor, yeah, there's a little bit of noise on the motor itself, but to be honest here, for the value of the money, it's pretty well constructed. I haven't really got a bad thing about it yet. The only thing that worries me just a little tiny bit with it is when you've got to mount, the camera itself, because inside here, if I can just not get in inside here, just put this down on the floor for a minute. Inside here, you can see there's two little hexagonal, but there's actually four inside there. And to mount the camera itself, what you have to do is you get a set of Allen keys. You have to undo these little Allen keys things to loosen off the motor, which is on the side, whether you can see it down here. And what you do, you disengage the motor from the actual big cog across the top, so you can actually freely move this plate up and down. Alright? And what you do is you turn the plate, I'll show you from me, turn the plate in that direction like that and leave it like that, and then depower it. And then what you do, more fingers and thumbs here, guys. Let's see. Okay, now you can see the hexagonal there. You have to loosen these four off, and that disengages that gear in there. Alright, it's just so it's doing freely really. And then what you do is you let the plate come backwards, and you balance your camera on the centre of this pin. Alright, because you've got to make sure that the camera's well balanced. Otherwise, it could damage the motor or tear the gears. Right? When you've balanced it, so when the plate is in the horizontal position, right, it should stay in horizontal position where it be tipped forward or back. So it's got to be well balanced across ways, sort of thing, yeah. And then what you do is you then reattach and the gearing system back on again. This is the only thing I don't like about it too much, really, because you keep unthreading them little pins in there. I don't know, well, I think it could wear out just a little bit undoing them gearing systems, but you know, it might be alright. But that's the only thing I don't like about it too much. I thought there would have been another way of just loosening the actual gearing, the plate off first and balance it and then put it back on, but perhaps I'm just being a bit finicky at points here. But look, the item is brilliant. I can't really fault it, really. I hope this helps some people on this unit. I know there's dearer devices out there and items out there, panhandle tilts, you can pay thousands and thousands of pounds for it, but to be honest with you, you can't go wrong with this unit. It does come with a 1-year warranty, back to base. Obviously it means going back to India and it does go wrong with it, but to be honest with you, a pretty well constructed piece of equipment that does what it says it's supposed to do. All interlocking connection cables here as well on that side. Right, I hope this helps some people. I'm sorry for the shaky videos, but I'm holding the camera with one hand while I'm trying to hold the actual laptop as well at the same time. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.